say something.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not that close.
11, 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
is that
9,
track
10,
with 6,
11,
7?
12. I don't know. It's a kid thing.
It
Ask your
is.
daughter. It's something when you say 6, 7, it's like, ah, everybody goes nuts.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's just something kids do.
Damn.
That's why a lot of these restaurants don't have the number 67. They go to 69 or 68.
68.
They go straight 66, 68.
And everybody stand there going,
There is no
67
67
here.
anymore.
No 67.
But there's still a wrestler, Javon Evans, that goes by 6'7",
Right.
and he's like, bouncy.
Is he the one that started it?
No. He's a kid. He's like 19 years old,
Oh,
so
I don't
well,
know.
he's in that era. So
yeah, that's true. Definitely.
Are you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
You're ready?
Ready?
Yeah,
ready.
ready.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Happy Mummy's Day.
Even to the ones that have pets.
That's right.
Those are called pet parents,
That's
pet
right.
mommies.
Pet
So
parents?
yeah,
Pet parents, yes.
it is because you're taking care of a living being. Might as well call it a being because it
That's
is a being.
right.
A
It's not a
sentient
thing.
being.
Huh?
A sentient being, right? Isn't it? Is that a sentient being?
What do you mean sentient?
I don't know. Sentient. They say
Taking care of animals.
like a sentient being. I don't know. Like we're sentient beings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caretakers, I guess.
Like
Whatever. You're
Buddhist.
taking care of a,
Caretakers.
you're
I don't
taking
know.
care of an animal.
That's
That's
right.
a parent. So happy Mother's Day to all mothers.
Right. And grandmothers.
Oh yes, yes.
Grandmothers.
Yes. And
Yes.
here, speaking of mothers, here's my mother.
Hello there, folks.
How are you? Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank
Mother's
you,
Day.
dear. And also, there's one next to me, my daughter. She is also a mummy. Happy Mummy's Day.
Thank you, Mom. So everybody, how's everybody doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Well, the sun finally freaking came out.
Yes, and it started to get warm.
Oh my God! It started like coming out at what? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
About 1 o'clock.
It was
Yep.
dreary all day, all
Yep.
freaking day.
Well, they did say that,
Yeah, they did.
you know.
They did. It was
It
a little
was
bit
foggy.
misting.
It was
It was-
foggy
but
this
when-
morning.
But when
Yeah,
I was
they
going
said there was like a fog warning or something.
Yes,
there was,
there
yeah,
was.
because I
Yeah.
went in to go warm the car, and it was like, oh my God, it's like 53, but it's misting though,
Yeah.
and it was foggy, but not
It
that
was.
bad though, where I need to put my fog lights or anything on.
Right.
But
I
it was
forgot
like
what the
it pretty much by the
visibility
time
was.
I got there, it was already gone. It's not like there was
And
fog
some-
coming out from the fields or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I like
I think it
those.
was too warm for that.
Yeah, but
For
I
the
like
fog,
that,
you know,
though.
you always see the fog out
Coming
on
out
the,
of the
on the
fields.
fields.
Yeah, yeah.
There
Yeah.
was none.
Yeah.
So
that's
there
kinda
was
weird.
not like it was a heavy fog.
'cause
It was
when-
foggy because it was raining, and then it was humid out too.
Yeah, that's true, too.
It was a bit humid.
Yeah, they said
When
it
I
was...
left the house, it was. I asked Alexa what the weather was like, and they said there's a fog warning. And until 9 o'clock, and it was like 10
Yeah,
to
this
9.
morning,
So I was like,
yeah.
all right, I missed it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was,
Exactly.
I was there. I, not in it. Like, oh my God, no.
I mean,
it
I
was
was
just a little
watching
foggy.
Good Morning America, and they were doing the weather, and all you saw was, I guess, what is that, One World Trade? You saw the top. Everything else was covered. You couldn't see anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
the height was pretty high. Yep. Definitely.
So, Mom.
Yes.
Since it is Mother's Day, and Mom I'm not going to tell you her age. She just celebrated a birthday
Happy
on
birthday.
May 7th.
Ah,
yeah.
thank you. 72 and still kicking.
Yes. Yes. Veronica and I were talking about how, like, the generations of the elders are different. Like, back in Granny's day, she was born in 1929. And January 3rd. You know, that's when supposedly the Great Depression happened. That was her fault. And, no.
Yeah.
She said, I was like, yeah, Granny, look what you did. No, that didn't happen till later. But anyway, like, each generation is different when it comes to aging because some are lasting at least to 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
At
people are getting
least to
older.
100.
Yes.
I work with a guy that's like, how old is he? Late 80s, this guy. And he's still going strong.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
There was
Yep.
a guy at the gym that was 80 some odd years old. He just had surgery. And I was like, no way, you're not 80. He goes, yeah. And it was like the perfect hair. His hair was like,
Crazy.
no, it was white.
Right,
But it was
right.
like nice and everything. He was He goes, yeah, I'm just trying to get back into it and this, that, and the other thing.
Yep.
Oh, good for you.
It is.
It's a whole different generation.
It is. It's
of
different.
elders out there.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that are
Definitely.
turning 80, it's like the new 80 is 60.
Right.
Yep.
The new, the 80 is the new 60.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Because some of them are outlasting. We had one lady at work that was 112.
Yes.
And you saw pictures of her from back in the day, where the pictures that you would take, those black and whites.
Yeah.
That was her. I was like, oh my God. She was beautiful.
It all has to do with the genes.
Yeah.
Also, too. Has to
Yeah.
do with the genes.
Hold on, I'm going to raise this up for you.
A little too low?
No, it's just
That's
right.
good, yeah.
Okay. Does she
Yeah.
No, because it was like down and your head was up here.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, so just relax. You don't have
more
to
direct.
concentrate it. Just
And-
let your voice fall.
Definitely we had, even when I was working up at Stony Brook, we had a lot of patients that were reaching the century age. So, and I love listening to them. They
got stories, right?
They
Oh, the
have
history they could
stories,
tell ya.
stories. And that's what we should really be focusing on, even though we can update it a little bit more, but yeah, we should really be thankful for this centuriers, as they're called now, centuriers.
A lot of
And-
people
I think
are
it's-
afraid
is it
that outliving their
centurions?
money.
Centarians.
Oh, centarians?
Centarians. Yeah.
People are like outliving their money now. Like they have the money saved for retirement, and they when they get older, they're shitting their pants because they're like, we're going to outlive our money.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, that's why where I work, they give them something to do, and they have little jobs of working in the I call it the candy store, but it's a little marketplace where you can get the eggs $1.50 now,
$1.50.
and you can get some milk, you can get some candy, and
Well, what is it?
It's a-
Like a little shopping
it's a little
mall
shop,
or
not a
something?
shopping mall, it's a little shop. Oh God, the country store. That's what it's called.
Oh, cool.
A little country store. We could buy like dry goods
Right.
and some wet stuff like milk, soda, and that's it. If anything else, you get your food right there. You don't really have to cook
Right,
unless you're
right.
one of those that are independent and you go out and get your food and cook it yourself.
Right.
Right.
But most of the time they're down in the dining, and they just enjoy.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
That's right.
And they're enjoying. They are. They really are.
yeah.
I hope to have that.
So you got your little notebook there.
I do. So, Mom,
Yes.
you were born in the 50s, raised in the 60s, right? You could say?
Yeah.
So when, what is like your first memory, like real memory as a kid? Like, of like, what, like, how old are you when JFK passed away?
I was
killed?
9.
9. What happened that day? Do you remember what happened that day?
Well, I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
Things were going normal like anything else in school. I think I was in 8th or 9th grade at the time. And everything seemed normal till we got the overhead message that JFK was assassinated. And by the time we got it, it was at 2:15 in the afternoon. The man had died around, I'd say around noontime
Wow.
in Texas. So basically, they didn't really come out and tell the news right away. But when they did, the buses were already outside. They knew by 1:30. The buses were already outside.
What, they
Wow.
went
Waiting
home
for us
early?
to go. Yeah, to let us
really?
go home early.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could hear the dead silence
Yeah,
on
because
the
it's
island, totally dead.
it was mixed motions too,
Yeah.
all at the same time.
Yep.
Now they just released the footage that the driver is the one that shot him in the face, and it's plain as day. You could watch it. It's like holy shit. He had like a CIA assassin gun or something. It was they say it was a wooden bullet with like fish poison in it.
Supposedly.
And
yeah.
and you see him. He's driving. You see he turns. Like I guess after he got shot in the back of the head, he turns and you see his hand go up like this, and then then his head shoots backwards because you don't see anything go off because it's no muzzle flash because it's air powered.
Yeah.
And his head goes backwards, and then his wife, was it Jackie?
Yeah.
She screams, and because she probably thought she was next.
Yeah. She was
and
very
jumps
close.
over the back of the car and is getting the hell out of there. She's like, "Oh shit," you know. It's like
Actually,
it's
she
like
was
why would you at
trying
first
to
be like,
grab
"Oh,
his
my
brains.
husband," and all of a sudden she jumps out of the back of the car like, "Holy shit!" After the second shot hit.
No,
the front of his head.
suppostoly what there's so many freaking stories.
You can see this, so it's on
absolutely
video.
ridiculous.
It's like crazy.
That she was picking up the brains, and you can actually see it on video. Her picking up the brains
Yeah,
for her
Right.
husband.
but she
And
jumped
the,
out of the back of that car to get away though. After he got shot in the front of the head. You got to watch it. I'll show it to you later.
I'm not watching that.
Well, and
This
I just-
anything.
I just
Everybody
love
nitpicks
AI, you know?
exactly. Everybody's nitpicking at this, that. Oh, if you see this, you see. Just say
And-
the government. Everybody wanted this poor man out because he wanted peace throughout the states. Can't have that.
Nope. Not when you're
No,
in debt.
watch JFK. Y'all gotta watch JFK, all right? Because Donald Sutherland, God rest his soul, played an awesome part where he explained.
Who did he play?
He played some type of.
He was one of
He was an agent or
an
something
agent through
that
CIA.
right.
Okay.
And he totally explained why he was assassinated and why they needed the war.
What, Vietnam?
Yeah, why they
Vietnam.
needed Vietnam and why Johnson said, well, supposedly
Well,
said,
Kenny
allegedly
probably
said,
wouldn't wanna go into
if
Vietnam,
you
right?
elect me, I'll
He
give you
wanted
your
out.
war.
He
And
wanted
he was like, out after
we had
that.
no business being there. All we did is to go down to South Vietnam in Seoul to help them organize, get them prepared for the invasion of North Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all.
we were assisting the French,
okay?
right?
That's what
Well, the
we
French
do.
were there first, right?
Well, the French got kind of messed up towards the end.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had made deals in 72, and unfortunately, it didn't pan out. So when we lost Hanoi, that was it.
Wasn't the Gulf of
Yeah.
Tonkin is the thing that got us in, right? Wasn't it the Gulf of Tonkin? There's some kind of it was kind of like the Pearl Harbor of Vietnam.
Something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And that's what he wanted. He wanted out.
Yeah.
And of course, McNamara and the best and all the boys. I mean, this is what we learned afterwards.
Yeah.
But when we were in school, I mean, you heard a silence, and they told us just pick up your books and just go to the buses. They didn't care how we were dressed. We were in gym clothes or whatever. Just
Right.
pick up your stuff and just go home. And they had the funeral the following Monday. And so this way people could get through Thanksgiving. That was the big problem.
Yeah, because it was shot, what,
Thanksgiving,
the 22nd?
22nd, which is on a Friday. And here it is,
Oh.
Monday, they had the funeral.
You got to get it done before the holidays.
Yep.
We want a nice holiday, even though you'll never get over something like that within a
No.
couple of
No.
days. But it's really sad. And then who else passes away? When Martin Luther King passed away, how old were you?
That was 68. I was 14.
What happened in school? Did anybody say anything in school or anything happen?
Basically, they just looked at you. My father met us down at the bus stop because they didn't know what the reaction would have been.
Right,
Martin
right.
Luther. But he didn't die until 9 p.m. at night.
Oh, so he was shot, and
He
then
was shot
he was
during
still
the day.
alive, right?
So it was like 3 hours later. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that was told when we got home from school at 3 o'clock.
Oh, so you didn't know
they
until you got home from school?
Yeah, that's how we learned.
Right.
Especially when you have your parents meeting you at your bus stop.
Yeah.
Come on, get in the car, let's go, blah, 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 blah. Because they didn't know what the reaction would have been on Long Island.
Right.
And there weren't that many black families on Long Island at the time. They were just migrating here.
Yeah.
And I was going, there was...
Yeah, this was an
Where'd you go to
all-white...
school? You went?
I went to all 3 village school districts.
Oh, okay. That's in Setauket, right?
Setauket, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Yeah, it was predominantly white,
yep.
Jewish.
Yeah. It still is.
And
Setauket,
yes,
right?
it still is,
It still
but
is, yeah.
but
it's
a lot
toned
of
down
people
more.
has it did tone down a little bit, but not as much. But yeah, Setauket still Setauket. Oldfield is still Oldfield, but Port Jeff is not what Port Jeff used to be.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at
No.
all.
That's
Well,
what they're
what-
trying to do now, is try to revamp Port Jefferson.
Yeah, they got a lot of like Central American immigrants there, right?
Yes.
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 That's
Yes.
more Port
Upper
Jeff Station, though, right?
That's Upper Port.
Yeah.
That's
Upper Port,
station.
yes.
That
Yeah,
station.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the town of Port Jeff, they don't let you do anything there. You know.
Oh,
I
you
think
can't do
need a
shit
permit
down
to
there.
blow
You
your
can't.
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They got HOAs
yeah.
out there like you would not believe.
Which I can't understand. Don't
Well, because
really
they're trying to keep it the
understand.
way it is, like it used to be. You got old money there. Old
Well,
Field
still-
and some of Setauket
Yeah.
is old money
Still old
compared
money,
to
yeah.
the new money when you go Upper Setauket.
Right.
But the problem is, when you have old money, it's left in trustees. Like, for instance, the Ward Melville
Sorry, everybody.
Historical Society, actually a foundation. It's an
Yeah.
organization in Setauket. I got to meet the philanthropist, Ward Melville himself.
Oh
Oh.
wow.
And also another one, Dr. Robert Murphy.
Oh. Murphy High School.
Murphy
I
Junior
don't
High
know the
School,
schools
and
over there.
also,
Three Village.
I grew up in Sachem.
oh, see, say, yeah,
Sachem
yeah.
District.
But when you meet those type of people, it's like you see how they built it. Of course, yeah, well, you know, you got to go through something to get what you want.
Right.
And really, Stony Brook was built on an idea that when Ward Melville went over to Connecticut, he saw how Connecticut was built, and he wanted it the same way.
Oh wow.
So in Stony Brook on Main Avenue, you would, you know, I used to walk from my house on Blydenburg, and we used to walk down to the town. And it's great when you walk to town, you have this post office, and at 12 noon you would watch the wings of
Yeah.
the eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The wings
Yeah.
of the
Shit.
eagle would flap.
Is
yeah.
that eagle
You
still
know?
there?
The eagle's still there,
Yeah.
but,
But
the
his wings
wings
don't
don't
work?
do it.
They don't
They
do
don't
it
do it
anymore.
anymore.
Oh
You
man.
know.
They
I
should
remember
fix
seeing
that.
it as a kid, and I was like,
Yeah.
it was amazing. It was wow. Yeah.
I gotta
So
go take
things
pictures of that
really,
eagle now.
yeah.
Huh?
I gotta go take pictures of that eagle.
You could
Yeah,
take
show
the
me.
picture of it, but it's not going to flap.
It's not
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
flap
I mean,
much.
it's gonna be a picture anyway. It's not gonna
Yeah.
move. You
Yeah.
Know, so.
But things, you know, really changed back then. It
Yeah.
really did. Yeah.
Sure did. It's not the same without that pond.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that
That
pond is
pond,
demolished.
yeah.
Oh
Couldn't
my
believe it when we
God.
drove past that. It was a few weeks ago. I was like,
Yeah.
holy
Yeah.
shit. The whole road is gone.
Gone.
Yes, the whole
Yeah.
road. Yeah.
Gone.
Crazy.
And really, it's the attraction to Stony Brook.
Exactly.
Right.
You know,
To
you
have you
the
go
grist
visit,
mill.
yep, go
you
visit the
know.
shops. When you go to the duck
Things
pond,
like
go to
that.
the
Yeah.
grist mill, get a little tour. It's not like a big, huge. It was a little. You ever go to the grist mill?
It's
No.
it's cool.
Oh, it was
really
wonderful.
What's a
Um,
grist mill?
It's where they made the. Well, back you have to explain because I don't know what exactly.
Is.
It
The
was
grist mill is where you went and took your corn.
corn. That's it. Corn.
Oh, and they ground the
Yeah,
corn for you?
Ground
and
corn.
stuff.
Was it
Yeah.
a windmill? Or
No, it was
No,
done
no,
by
it
water.
had the wheel.
Oh.
It had the
The
wheel
actual wheel.
that
Okay.
powered everything.
oh, it was powered by like electricity? Though?
Not at the time.
No, it was powered by water.
By
Oh,
water.
water.
With the
Oh,
with the
okay.
big wheel
The
on
big
the
wheel.
side that you
Cool, cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Big stone wheel, right?
not a stone wheel, wooden wheel.
Wooden.
Oh, it's wood?
Wood.
Yeah, but how to grind the corn? Wood?
Inside.
There was a grinder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Inside.
okay. Was
And
the
you
grinder
would put
made
your
out of
corn in
stone?
there.
Or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, dear. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you we're on the subject of the wheel. Sorry.
You
No,
know.
the grinders. Yes, they was yes.
Oh yeah.
I just like to know how shit works. I don't know.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
was,
yeah. You
that's
can
how
make
it was.
pancakes
Yeah.
and fritters and
Yeah.
oh yeah, and of course you
cool.
get the food for the ducks instead of feeding them
Yeah,
bread. Because
yeah.
back in the day we used to feed them bread.
Right, until they
And then the grist mill, because I don't think the grist mill was it was open,
it
but
was open, but
we
they
just
had
went and
problems with it too.
yeah, so we
You know.
just fed them bread and stuff. And then we stopped and got the food and got
Yeah.
pancake mix. So when Vietnam ended, how old were you?
18.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow. What was the world like after that? Oh, okay.
You know.
Not good?
Well, it was good in one way. We were learning. We were all growing up. If you were in the 50s, born in the 50s, the 60s were it was a time. It was testing time. You know, new things were coming out. Blacks finally got the right to vote in the South. That was
What
the
year
biggie.
was that?
68.
Wow, really? Damn.
Actually,
They weren't allowed to vote before 68?
well, put it to you this way.
No.
No.
Okay.
See, in 62, 63, there was an order signed already. And it came with, Martin Luther King,
Right.
JFK, and Robert.
Oh yes,
RFK,
Robert.
right?
Okay.
He was
Best,
killed. Wasn't
the
he killed?
best president we never had, as Kaz would
Exactly.
say.
He was
was-
killed right after
Right after Martin Luther King.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
So
for
wow,
no fucking
68?
reason.
actually, in 64, 65, the blacks finally got the right to vote in the South.
Wow, that's nuts.
Sure is.
That's
Yeah.
the South.
When you still had the Jim Crow era going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just won't let it go. Would not let it go. And you got to think, slavery ended about 100 years.
1864, right?
About
Wasn't
that,
it? Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
weren't
Civil War.
free to 65.
Right.
So you got to think, it's like slavery only ended 100 years. They're still in that.
Yeah, they still live in that.
They're
they
still
still
living
live in
that.
fucking time period.
They
So
are.
they are. They really
Mm-hmm.
are.
A lot. I mean, not all of them. I
Not
guess,
a
but
lot,
them.
yes, a lot of them still do, and it's like you see a lot of it on TikTok or Instagram, a black and white couple, and
Like
They
was
said-
that the Loving couple?
Huh?
The Loving. Their last name was Loving, right?
I
Remember?
believe- I
didn't
think
see that
so.
movie
I think
yet.
there
You
was
saw
a
that,
story
right?
about
oh
them.
yeah, yes, yeah, I seen the original, and I read the story about them, and it was the most beautiful story ever. Unfortunately, who died first? She did or he did?
I think she did
She
first.
did in an accident.
Oh.
There was an accident, not an accident of like purposely. It was just something happened, and then of course he passed away.
Right.
But it was called Loving.
Yeah,
In the
that was his
Loving or
last
something
name,
like
yeah.
that. It was a wonderful movie. Good movie. Yeah.
I mean, you did have a lot of
They had to sneak around in
Exactly.
everything, but they made it, and it was
biracial.
finally.
Sure.
They were like, they couldn't buy a house, and it's not.
Nope.
They like fuck that. They won't move. They moved.
Exactly.
Moved to a state where it was accepted.
What
and
state did they move to?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you. I have to really look. I would love to buy the book.
Yeah.
I gotta find the book. Yeah, look that up on Amazon. You gotta
check
get
that out.
Amazon for me so I can get my
Yeah.
books.
Did the war affect you guys at all? Like, did you have any family in Vietnam War?
Well, I had a cousin. He was sent over there. He came back shell shocked.
Cousin Rob.
My cousin Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, God rest
Yeah.
his soul.
Yeah.
Back then they
yeah.
called it shell shock, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Back then.
didn't
yeah.
do anything about it.
No, they just sent you home
Now
with
it's
medicine,
PTSD,
and
and
that
You
was
know,
still
and
don't
it.
do
start
anything
all
about
over
it.
again.
Yeah.
And start
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
You got a medical discharge.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
all, not a dishonorable. It's a medical. 'cause
Medical.
And I don't know. Did I tell you that what happened with him and his brother?
No.
That he. I know I told somebody
What?
I hear my
about
phone ringing.
cousin Rob. Is
Where's
it in
my
your
phone?
pocket?
No. It's not in my jacket. Where did I put my jacket?
I don't know. You sure it's not
I
in your
hear it- I hear it
pocket?
in my headphones. No. Okay, what were you saying about Rob?
I told somebody
About what?
about cousin Rob.
About what?
Shell shock.
Right. Yeah.
Who was I talking
Oh,
to?
maybe me. Oh, wait, did it?
It
was
was
me?
you. Yes, it
'Cause I
was
asked
you.
when we were talking on the phone, I think I asked you. And,
No, we were in the car.
oh, we're in the car?
Yeah, we were talking about something, and we ended up talking about.
I found my phone.
There you go. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, it always
but this
does
is
that.
what we do. You
Right,
just go
right.
off. Whatever. There's no censorship here. Just go right the fuck off.
Yeah, we don't.
So fuck off. No. Yes, I just told my mother to fuck off. No.
Come on, Mother's Day? What the
On
fuck?
Mother's Day. Hey, I'm 53. She's 72. I think we're past that range now. No, but so yeah, the whole Vietnam thing. He was in, and he came out and was shell shocked, and then unfortunately they had a fire.
Oh,
Where was
yes,
that? In
was
Boston?
No, I believe it was Boston.
They had a fire, and this was like he was home for years, but
Right,
it
right.
didn't happen right away. That he stood there and just couldn't move.
Oh,
Couldn't
he's like
move, yeah.
frozen,
Could
huh?
not
Could
move
not move
because
at
I guess
all.
it brought back,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was just shocked, and he had his brother had to carry him out of the apartment.
Yeah,
she did
yeah.
tell
I
me
don't think
that,
it was
yeah.
their apartment. It was somebody else's apartment,
I
or
think
was
so.
it their apartment?
No, somebody
Wasn't
else's.
theirs. It was somebody else's.
crazy.
But he saw flames, I guess, and it.
Is he still
Kinda-
with us?
Oh
No.
no, he's long past.
Yeah, yeah.
How old was he? Like 70 something, 50 something, 60
I don't know,
something.
60 something. You know.
Yeah. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
He really was. His brother was an asshole though.
Yeah, well, Vern was
Cousin Vern, he was
Vern?
yeah. Don't walk too fast on my account, bitch. Or don't lose too much weight on my account when someone's trying to walk across. I was like, God, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
You
oh,
and cousin
yeah.
Jenny should go together, right?
Oh, yeah.
She
Well,
used to
you know,
scare me, my cousin Jenny. Oh my God,
She's just one of those.
I couldn't stay. She had that look, and she looked you through like this.
Yes.
Through, and I was like, I could not with her.
Well,
God rest her soul.
she was just one of those types.
I want to back up to the Watts riots. That was like in '65,
Yeah,
right?
what did
Did
you
that
guys,
affect
you
Long
know, when you
Island
guys-
at
I
all?
was just
or-
11.
Yeah.
I was
You
11
11?
years old about it. We only read about it in the papers. Really,
Oh, so there was
but-
not a big deal.
So it
here
was like
in
no big
Long
deal
Island?
here on the island. No one got
No,
stupid
no,
in Hempstead or out in Nassau
No, mm-mm.
or
I mean,
out
we had a little
here.
common sense,
Right,
you know. I mean, we're kids.
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? I mean, these are at the time. These were kids that were born in the late 40s, going into the 50s.
Right.
Okay, they're post-war babies.
Right.
They were
Right.
post-war babies. That's
Or they-
all. The ones
Right.
that were born in the late 40s,
Mm-hmm.
post-war.
Before the wives, they got their wives pregnant and then left.
Gotcha.
You know, they were post-war, and a lot of it, we thought there was going to be a lot of trouble there in New York, but no.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It was basically, it was during a bad time. There was
Yeah,
a
the
lot
riots
of
had
problems.
nothing to do with New York or the island. That was their own thing.
You know, Martin
what-
Luther King would go through a state,
Yeah.
and like one was really great. It really was. In Mississippi. Well, he went down there to, and this is where he got killed,
Who's that?
Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, garbage strike. You know, it really stinks when you got garbage piled up all over the place and you ain't
Right.
got nobody to pick it up.
Yeah.
Or the best one was the boycott on the buses, where Rosa Parks. I read
Oh, okay.
about this when I was a kid, and she refused to give up her seat. Fine, that's cool. Well, a lot of people got upset about it.
Well, she
So
was
there
sitting in
a
the
new
front
law.
of the bus, right?
Yeah.
It didn't matter where she was sitting. She had to
She-
give up her
Oh, you had to
seat.
get seat no matter where
Exactly.
you were.
No matter where
Didn't
you
they
where
make
she
you have
was,
people
but
sit
she
in the
would, even
back
if she
too,
was in the
though?
back, she would have to
Yeah.
give up her seat.
Yep, exactly. Okay,
crazy.
after that, my God, everybody rode on the bus. They
Right, right.
lost money. The state of Mississippi lost a lot of money.
They stopped riding.
Yeah, they want their people to come and clean their homes. Well, they had cars come and pick them up and bring them to the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or some just learned to
Oh, so they
drive.
refused to take the bus.
Or some of
and all
them
that.
learned how to drive.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Car vans, you know, you name it, they
Yeah.
did it. But the riots, yeah. It was during the time also, too, with Malcolm X.
Oh Lord.
Okay? I mean, not for nothing, but he had a lot of problems. I mean, you know, you get busted, you wind up in prison, you change your whole religion around, you know.
Denzel Washington did a great job.
Yeah. But the
Wonderful.
story, you know, of becoming in the Islamic world and the jihad and Allah and all this, you know. And I think sometimes he overstepped.
Especially questioning the great. I'm black and I don't know any of this shit. And
All you got to do is, you know, basically is read it. You know,
Right, but
But
It's
he
not
was
an
he
interest
went
me.
changed to Muslim, right?
he went to Muslim.
He
yeah.
did go to Muslim and
Yeah.
whatever, but he started questioning the religion. I guess you can't do that.
He questioned the Muslim religion.
Yes,
Yes.
because
okay.
he went over to
Muhammad.
he went over Muhammad. That's it.
Muhammad,
What
yeah.
he
The great
did was
Muhammad,
He went over on a pilgrimage.
A sabbatical,
Yeah.
a pilgrimage, and
Yeah.
I forget where he went, Egypt or something like that,
Try Israel.
somewhere because he was riding camels and this, that, and the other thing. Not to
Jerusalem.
make fun
Yeah.
or anything, but
Ah,
that,
well, if I think it's
I'm
fun.
just okay, fine. But I'm just saying where he was there.
Oh, I snorted. I'm sorry.
That's all right. So, and then he drank. Supposedly it's on film that he drank next to a white man. He took the cup from a white man and drank from the same
Another
cup.
Muslim?
No, a white British guy or something like that.
Oh, God
Right.
forbid. The British are
And-
fucking crazy with that shit.
No, it was just some white guy, and he took the cup from him, and he drank from it, the same cup that the white guy drank from.
Okay.
Right.
And then he's like, and he was like questioning, he's like,
What's the difference?
what's the difference? You know, saying
Oh, so
like,
no one made a big deal out of it?
it's like, no, not making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
He was questioning himself, I think,
Right.
my opinion, nobody else's,
Gotcha.
that he thought that the white man this, and after what he said about Kennedy coming home
Right.
to roost and this,
Right.
that, and the other thing, and being told you shouldn't have said that, and blah, blah, blah. So when he went on that pilgrimage and drank from the same cup as the white guy, he goes, what the, you know,
Yep, exactly.
what are we fighting for? What are
Right.
we doing?
Oh, he
and this,
kinda had
and then
a
why this man
epiphany
had so
there.
many wives, and it's like, is he taking care of them? Well, kind of, sorta. And he started interviewing the women of the great Muhammad or
We won't
great
mention
Allah.
how old Muhammad's wives were either. Let's not
Exactly,
talk
and they were
about that.
underage, and this, that, and the other thing. And it's like
9,
he started,
8, you know?
he started questioning
No,
and started
let's just say 14 and up.
14 and up. Yeah,
Oh, Muhammad?
yeah, the great
I
Muhammad.
think he had an 8-year-old. I think he had an 8-year-old wife, too.
Oh, who
I don't
knows?
know, I'm
Well,
not
anyway,
They just went with the beliefs
Yeah.
of what happened.
Yeah, and
he was
he-
questioning it.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
And then that's what got him killed.
Yeah, his
Oh,
own
really?
His
people
own
did it.
people did it.
He was
own
killed over
people.
there or over here?
Here.
Here,
Oh,
here.
yeah, okay.
He was gonna make a speech and everything then,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and he got killed because of what he was gonna say probably, and
Right. Oh, that's
this,
crazy.
that, and the other thing. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Actually denouncing.
Then yeah. I think he got his house burnt down.
No.
No? Okay. Oh no, that was his father down south. The house was getting burnt down because I remember the beginning of it of Denzel Washington,
Oh.
Spike Lee version.
Oh, right.
That down south, that of course the Klan
Right.
came around and threw bottles and burned down their house or something like that. Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. And then she had me
72.
in '72.
Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. It was a struggle. It was
It
cool.
still is. I bet.
In this lifetime, it is.
What?
It
Don't look at me
is.
like that.
In this lifetime, I never thought it would be. It's not really a struggle. It's more of a journey. That's how I look at it.
Right.
Okay? Even when she was, an infant, okay, yeah, there was problems, but you got to solve them. You got to see what the other half has been talking about for years, ever since you're a kid.
Right.
You want to know what adults have gone
Yeah.
through.
I hope you have
And-
kids like you. My mother used to say that. I hope you
Yeah.
have kids that act just like you.
Exactly.
I got lucky and my kids don't. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
Tormented,
lucky.
the whole 9 yards, But having one was like having 10,
Right.
And to me, I learned a lot. I learned it on my own. I had the support mechanism, but I didn't have to use it all the time.
Right.
The support mechanism was the government. They were the ones that took care of me.
Right.
Okay, we ate. And speaking of eating, I cannot understand about the SNAP program. I don't understand it. When I was on the food stamps, we had what they call ADC, Aid to Dependent Children. And we had food stamps. And I would get a check for, how much was it? 400
I think so.
or five?
I don't know, I was a baby.
$500 a month. My medical was paid for, and I got like $150 worth of food stamps to buy food for the month.
Right.
I had more food than I had stamps because I
Uh-huh.
was buying on sale.
Right. Right.
So it stretched.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
you
what
did
I'm
it
saying?
smart. A lot of people just say, "Oh, free money," and they go
I
and waste
don't
it on crap.
understand exactly, but I don't understand with the SNAP program. I really don't understand it. They must give you X amount of money per month. Okay? And I guess listen, food's going to go up either way. Okay? And our food went up when we were on it. It went up. And you learn to compromise. I think so. And really, where you're not allowed to buy this, you can't buy dairy. Like for the senior citizens, they were having a lot of problems getting dairy products because the amount of money that they get doesn't cover for dairy products, health things that they need.
You think they would give dairy because that's
Why,
Right,
why would they
exactly.
not give
On-
dairy?
Because the way the prices are, the prices of milk, bread, and eggs.
Oh.
If it ain't under $5, you're out of luck.
Oh shit.
You're out of luck. Now they're changing it now. Now Social Security's stepping in, which is about time, and for all the money that you pay, and we should not be taxed on it.
Yeah, it's all money to begin with.
Okay, it's
Social
my
Security.
money.
Yeah.
But I understood that it's everybody's. It's in a big, huge pot.
Yeah.
And this is how I understood it when I worked at the hospital, especially when it came to time. Everybody can throw in time, and it's distributed all over. If I gave, and they used to get pissed, I used to give 2 weeks of my vacation time because I was over the allotment. You're supposed to have 300. I went to 390, and I had to get rid of it quick. So I asked really nicely, can I please give 2 weeks to whomever needs it? And it was during the holiday season, and there was a couple of nurses that went out late and they ran out of time. You know, try to give it to them. You know,
Right.
You give a day and it's a lot. It is a lot. You could stretch 2 weeks and actually in 6 months.
Wow.
And I used to do that all. They used to get mad, but hey, it's
Wow.
my money.
Yeah.
It's my time.
It's my money and I want it now. What was
Exactly.
that JT Wentworth?
Exactly, exactly. That commercial, yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I understand Social Security now is trying to get in to help us all. Like you get a meal card. It's almost like a meal card in a real true sense.
Yeah.
You know, and this way it helps for you to get all the food you need and your medical supplies and stuff like that.
I heard they were going to allow you to get rotisserie chicken now. Like you can't get it, but now they're going to allow you
Now
to
they're
get
going to
it.
pass it.
I think
haven't
because
heard nothing yet.
they should really
it's-
pass
yeah.
it because that's
It's
something.
like you're buying a ham sandwich at Boar's Head Cold
Exactly.
Cuts. It's a
You-
fucking chicken.
it's
you
a
know?
chicken.
Exactly.
It's
It's just
because
pre-cooked, you know?
Exactly.
just because
right.
it's cooked. But I think that
And I
prepared
can see how it's
meals, like
processed.
because it's cooked, it's not processed. It's prepared
Yeah, it's
food.
a prepared meal.
Chicken cooked.
Yeah,
Chicken.
Yes, yes.
The
I know
rotisserie
that.
chicken
Yes.
is cooked, so that's
Right.
considered prepared.
Prepared.
But also, it should be included though because it is dinner.
Yeah.
It is.
Anything like that.
it
Even like
feeds
a
the
pre-cooked
family.
big
You're not-
lasagna or something like that. That should be fine.
Besides
Because you
it-
could buy a frozen lasagna.
That's
Right.
right.
What's
can't
the
buy a
difference
pre-cooked
between
one, yeah.
because that's pre-made.
That's right.
The frozen lasagna, the Stofers, the Marie Callender's, delicious. They're all pre-made.
That's right.
But you can get them on your stamps. It's very weird how they do it. You got soda on stamps?
Yeah.
I remember years ago you couldn't do that.
You
No, it
could
is. I
not
think
do
it's a separate
that.
program. It's Snap lets you do it, but there's another one, the nutritional. There's a what are the? It's got an acronym. There's Snap and something else that's nutritional. So if you have the nutritional one, you can't buy soda because that's not nutritional.
Right.
If you have Snap,
I think
you
ET?
can.
Wick.
Or
I think
vice
it's-
versa.
it's
Wick.
Wick.
Is it
that's
Wick?
Wick.
It's Wick?
It's Wick.
Okay.
Wick, you
Yeah,
can't
Wick,
buy
you can't
soda.
buy soda. Yeah.
No, that's with the juicy juice and stuff. I didn't
Right.
even get stamps yet after I had him. I got WIC checks, but I didn't go for the stamps because I was staying with Granny
Right, right,
and I didn't want to really take it.
right.
Yeah.
What about the moon landing? Remember that? What
How
was
would
that?
you with the moon landing?
69? The Apollo 11, I
Yeah.
think it was.
Yeah, that
You
was
were
great.
15?
Yeah, that was great.
Did everybody sit at their TVs and be like, ooh,
Where the hell was I?
We have flat
I
earthers
think I
right
was
now
in
saying
school.
that never happened. You can't get past the glass
Oh,
stone.
no, that was during the summer. So I was working at Bohack
oh.
when they
Bohack.
landed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was like-
supermarket
That was a
chain.
supermarket.
A&P, yeah.
A&P.
That turned into A&P, yep.
H.C. Bohack.
Yeah, and A&P, you still had stuff that said Bohack on it.
Yes, yeah.
Now A&P is gone, though.
A&P is gone.
There
Atlantic
is
and
a
Pacific
few.
Tea Company, right?
Not really, no, Mom. They're all gone. If
No,
anything,
there is
they're
a
like,
few. There's one in New York City still going.
Really?
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
the coffee grinders they had at the end of the
Yes.
cash registers.
one
I'd
in
like to-
particular, your Express. They allowed you to have the coffee grinder at the Express line? Yeah. Because you had to wait an extra 5 minutes because people were grinding their coffee and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wall Bombs
Right.
had
Yeah,
it
you buy
too.
the coffee, and then when you pay for it, you dump it in there, or the girl did it for you, right?
Yes,
And then
yes.
you'd have it freshly ground.
Yup.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they don't have that anymore.
I'd like to
Man.
own one of those machines. Don't they still available?
You can.
Yeah.
Of course
Sure
you
they got
can.
the
You can
used
get a
ones.
coffee grinder anywhere.
No, but like an old A&P one, like a
Oh,
actual
no.
A&P coffee grinder.
Oh, you'll have to find
That'd be
someone that's
cool.
a collector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna find it.
Because there was probably thousands of those things.
Oh,
Because there
sure.
was one on every line in every A&P store.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
or every other
Must
line.
be
I don't know
nice
if they had
back
that many.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had A&P at one end and you had Bohack at the other.
And when you're paying for stuff, you always smell the coffee.
Yes,
Yeah.
It smelled like
yes.
coffee when you walked
Because
in.
you really had fresh bakery goods.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
real good ones. And then, of course, I worked for them from 69 to 74. And then
Wow.
they left. Left Stony Brook, yeah.
I remember there was one in on Route 112 where Home Depot is now. Route 112 and Sunrise, I guess that is.
I
yeah.
think so, yeah.
And there was I don't know if it was Bohack or A&P because I was a little kid, but I remember going in there. with my
Yeah.
parents.
It was once a Pathmark. Are you talking about the one near Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, it was around over in that area there. There was a
Yeah.
A&P.
Yeah, and it's
or-
over on the service road, some
Yeah.
service road over.
Well, now I think
it's
the building
Sunrise.
the building might even be gone now. I'm talking about when
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
4
Oh,
years
yeah.
old.
But it was
so
a
that's
no,
like
because
69.
I mean, okay,
you know?
so you figure A and P, if it's where you're talking about, it was a Pathmark for the longest time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a Pathmark for the
And
longest
A&P then?
time.
Maybe they had a Pathmark there too. Because I remember it being A&P though.
I remember
Right,
A-
and then once A and P
yeah.
left, it was
Oh,
Pathmark.
then it was Pathmark?
Yeah, and
Then it went to Pathmark.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're trying to bring that back now.
Pathmark?
Yeah.
Really?
They're going to try it out in Nassau County first and see what happens.
Good luck.
Now I think it's going to work.
Pathmark was good though. I remember the one by
Pathmark was
Sunvet
great.
Mall. We used to go to all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I liked it when it was open 24. It was great.
24/7.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Uh-uh.
You got too many fucking lunatics.
Too many loonies.
It was great because you had the people stocking and stuff. There was like a certain area you couldn't go in.
Right.
It was usually the pharmacy, health and
Right.
beauty, and the videos.
Yes, yes, yes.
You remember those videos in Pathmark,
Yeah.
and because it was near the produce, and of course was the florist, and then of course the registers. Not that many, but yeah, I remember good old Pathmark.
Yeah,
Good old
it was
Pathmark.
great.
At nighttime, it's like
Go shopping at night.
you hear the music that the kids are playing.
Yeah. Yeah, even the one at Sunvet Mall was
Yeah.
open really late. I don't know if it was 24 hours or it was just open
A lot
late.
of
But I used to go there at
Pathmarks
night a
were.
lot.
Yeah,
A lot of Pathmarks
Yeah.
were.
yeah.
There were a lot of
Yeah.
24 hours. Yeah.
They had one there at the mall,
Yeah. Yeah.
Which mall? Smith Haven Mall?
Smith Haven Mall.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, because we had a Wall Bombs also too that was open 24 hours there at
Oh.
Stony Brook. That one time, then they closed it because they closed the Pathmark one, so they had Wall Bombs opened up, and they stayed open 24 hours. It was great.
Yeah,
Come home from
yeah.
work, drive up there, do my shopping. Here it is, 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great time.
The only
Yeah.
thing
You know?
about going late is nothing's there anymore. You know, it's like you can't. People bought the shit out from the dates unless they stocked it.
Well,
They
But
were
when I used to go
they
in
were
stores at
stocking.
night, it was,
Some of
shit
them
was
would be
gone,
stocking.
You know?
Some
Yeah.
of and then sometimes there'd be like nothing left, especially if it's a weekend.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, sometimes they have to restock for the morning. So
Yeah. Remember, they used to have all the supermarkets. If nothing was there, you could ask someone, and they'd go in the back and get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now they just have what's on the shelf.
Yep.
There's
Right.
nothing stored in the in the
No,
supermarket.
because they only get so
They only
much
get what they
because
need,
of
and
yeah.
that's it.
That's
That's
it.
right.
Ever since COVID, they only get a certain amount
Right,
now, and it's on the
exactly.
Tafts alone.
Yeah.
The Tafts
There's a
alone
word
are
for that,
fucking
too. I
killing it.
forgot what
Oh
it
yeah.
was.
Well, supposedly the TAFs are supposed to be starting to be refunded back to the corporations.
The what?
The TAFs that we were so not supposed to be paying out, they are getting refunds for it, getting their money back. It's hurting the farmers even more because now they're at a level where some people are hanging on, and there's ones that have lost their farms altogether.
Yeah, it's
Are there any
terrible.
farms left in this country?
There's still farms, but
There's
the
still
one
farms?
on the one on
Oh, Long
83,
Island farms, yeah. Forget
the Long
that.
Island farms. Yeah, you
There's like-
got to count those.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Farms
hardly
out
any-
there in Riverhead.
I know when I
with
was
the
little.
Hello, cows out there in Riverhead.
Yeah, but when I
Yes.
was little, there were farms all over the freaking
Yes,
place.
that's
Well,
right.
of course, this was
Yeah.
farmland.
I remember
Yep.
in Farmingville. I grew up in Farmingville, and there was right now it's a post office and a development behind it, but that was a huge freaking farm.
Yes. it
Wow.
was. Yep.
Not anymore.
I remember seeing farms all the time on Long Island
That
when I was
Heritage
little.
Park, that was a big farm.
Who?
Heritage Park on end of North Ocean.
Oh,
and
yeah,
25
really?
A.
That was all farm?
That was a farm.
Wow.
Yes, it was.
And there's still that little piece of farm there still. It's
Yes.
probably all his farm, but then he sold it. He still has that small little farm there.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
I think I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a farm there. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
all
God,
over
a
the
farm.
It was
Still,
farm
yeah, on
stands
Sound
talking
Avenue,
too,
there's
big
farms all
ones.
over the place.
All over.
Yeah.
All over.
Well,
A lot of the farms became sod farms now, which kind of sucks too.
Yeah.
They're growing sod instead of food.
yeah, that's
Either
true.
if it's out of development, it's a sod farm, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or grapes.
Shame. Or grapes.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
Island. We got ducks and wine on Long Island.
Ducks and wine. Yeah, there you go. That's great.
That's why.
Yeah, the wine pays if it pays.
Mm.
I knew my
Wow.
doctor. He had a vineyard out east.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damiano's.
Yeah, Dr. H. Damiano's.
Yeah,
there.
they
Yeah,
both
Long
look
Island's
like
good for
Jerry
grapes.
Lewis. Huh?
Long Island is good for grapes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, I guess so.
The sandy soil.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, these couple of winters and these summers we've had weren't good, especially the summers. Poor things shriveled up.
Yeah, they just killed it.
Yeah.
Their grapes just
Oh,
got
the grapes,
killed.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why if your wine has gone up a bit,
Yeah.
you know why.
And it has a little funny taste. Because
Okay.
they're going
It's
into
a
their
bad year, huh?
reserve. That's what they're doing.
Yes, they're tapping.
They're tapping into their good stuff, and then it's like, oh my
Well, the
God.
good stuff is already starting to ferment,
Mm.
so they're ready.
They're ready to sell it now.
They're ready
Yeah.
to sell.
Oh
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
My grapevine, I looked at it the other day. It's the freaking thing. It's like a tree. You got to see this trunk of this grapevine. I was like, holy shit! I can't believe how big it got.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
You got to do something with your berries and stuff. I mean, those strawberries can come out so nice
Yeah.
if you
I'm
just
gonna, I'm
do
gonna work
something
on
like,
that
yeah,
little
if you
thing.
just work
Because I don't
on 'em.
weed it or anything. I'm gonna
He
go in
doesn't
there
like
and weed
weed
it.
them, but they come
The
out
snow fucked up the blackberries. I got to go in there and
Oh.
prune them, but that's not a big deal because they was broken in half because all the snow we got.
So, yeah.
Oh right,
Yeah,
right.
I got to prune them down.
Oh, why
and,
don't you just get
I'm gonna
new
weed
ones?
out around the strawberries.
The house we had in Stony Brook, my grandfather used to make his own wine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We had blackberries,
blackberry
the
wine.
big ones.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
Yeah,
yeah,
so I
going
got the
out in the back
blackberry.
and picking them too.
Blackberry thing.
Yeah, blackberry, make blackberry wine. Yeah, it's great.
And family's alcoholics.
Yeah, great.
That's why we
And my
smoke weed.
grandfather used to raise hogs.
Oh, really?
Never name your pig.
No, you never named your
Well,
pig or
Never
your
have
cow.
Didn't
pig.
Granny
for-
do that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Granny did that
You
as
can't
a
eat
little
it.
girl.
Yeah, you
Named a
can't eat
pig.
it.
I think it named her what, Henrietta
Or something
or something like that.
Well, you don't eat
Went back,
Henrietta.
went to school. Came. This was when she was little, of course.
Yeah.
Came back home. Mom's cooking dinner. Where's the pig? Right there on the table.
Yeah. He's sick. Just eat your dinner.
Yeah, right.
Eat your
He's
pork
sick.
chops.
So you never name your animals.
Never name your pig.
You know,
Uh,
the
you're-
harvesting was in
yeah.
September, and you would barter, and that's how they did back then.
Yeah.
You
Lots
know?
of bartering,
Lots
yeah.
of bartering and stuff.
materials, tools, food, clothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what else you got in your notebook?
all right. So, well, thank you for the history, Mom.
You're
That was
welcome.
great.
That was fun. That
Yeah.
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yep.
fun. That was good. That was great. Thank you for the history. Okay, so now, okay, good. This is an awesome, awesome question. Everybody should have an opinion on this. I would love to know if anybody could write in and give me their opinion. Mac and cheese, side dish, or should it be a meal by itself? Okay, Eric makes mac and cheese with everything he makes, like chicken or anything with type of chicken, anything he
Side
makes.
dish.
Huh?
Side dish.
It's not a side dish. In my opinion, chicken and pasta only go together when you're having like an Alfredo or you're making just mac and
you
cheese
can make
and
mac
chicken.
and cheese and put chicken in it.
Right, and
You can put
that's
hot
the
dogs,
meal.
cut up hot dogs.
Right, that's the meal.
Yeah.
You should have nothing else to
But you
go
have a
with
side
it.
of mac and cheese, too. You can
No!
have, like, chicken cutlets and mac and cheese on the side.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely.
No.
With the vegetables.
What do you No.
Yeah, and the vegetables. Some
No,
broccoli,
it is too creamy
broccoli.
to
You
be
you
a
can
side
make mac
dish
and
unless it is
cheese-
mashed potatoes.
Mac and cheese, you can actually make it as actually a dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and also you can have it as
As a side dish.
a side dish. If you've got already a starch, it can't now be a side dish.
Yeah, you can't have two starches.
You can't have two starches.
What
So
else
it's
is a
either
starch? Potato? You can have
potato-
potatoes?
Well,
Those are
we had
starch.
2 starches during the holidays when we have
Oh, I
yams
think we
and
had, like,
mashed
10
potatoes.
starches
We have
during
like
the
20
holidays.
that
Yeah, well, that's
the
only-
rolls.
the
You know,
rolls
that's the
are
exception,
hell,
everyone.
yeah.
That's the
That's only the
exception.
exception
But
during
I
holidays.
still say
But mac and cheese,
Yeah.
to me, is a meal in itself.
yes. Thank you.
I just had mac and cheese today with the Irish butter. Did you use the Irish butter yet?
Yes, we have.
Yes,
Isn't it
we
good?
have. It's
It's-
delicious. It
Oh,
made the
it
potatoes
does.
very
I
creamy.
made that.
Yes, it does.
What is it called again? Kerrygold?
Kerrygold.
Yeah.
Kerrygold,
So
yeah.
good.
It's delicious.
The mac
It's
and
very
cheese
good.
is so
Very creamy.
And I got what are they called? Snappy grillers. Something like that.
Snappy
Snappy grillers.
grill it.
It's a place up in upstate New York. And it's like a hot dog and a bratwurst.
Oh,
I Googled it
oh.
because it looked like a bratwurst. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I Googled it, and it said it's like it's a cross between a hot dog and a bratwurst.
Interesting.
And it was good. So I made one. Had it on the hot. It's big. It's bigger than a hot dog. But I had it on the hot dog roll, sauerkraut. It was pretty good. And I had mac and cheese on the side.
See,
I ate
that's
the
a
whole
meat
box
and a
though.
side,
I ate the
yeah.
whole freaking box of mac and cheese.
That is see
That's
when
disgusting.
you
I know.
eat the whole.
It was so
box
good with that butter in
of-
there. I'm like, oh my god.
When
this is
you
just so
oh
good.
my god, when you eat a whole bowl of mac and cheese, that's a meal right there.
Thank you.
How many servings of sides do you have? And you might as well just eat
Yeah,
that
yeah.
by itself.
Yeah, no, it's
See,
So
that
you just
sounds
had
really
like
good, but I
2
have-
meals.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah. I know I
Yep.
shouldn't have done it.
You shouldn't have done
You
that.
weren't there to stop me.
Well, too bad. I keep telling you, mac and cheese is a meal, not a side dish. Sorry, no. Nope. Nope. Even Jesse, when he gets his
How come in Boston Wait, go ahead. I'm sorry.
when he goes to KFC, he gets the mac and cheese. He doesn't eat it with his chicken. He eats it
Yeah, you
first.
see, you go to KFC and you can get your chicken and mac and cheese. So remember Boston Market? I don't know if they're still around anymore. But you get whatever you get. Your turkey, then you could have your choice of sides, and mac and cheese is included in one of the sides.
That's
Nope,
right.
I know
Yes,
it is. I
yes,
know it is. But in my opinion, I would have to have mac and cheese by itself because there's like
It is
it's
very
too
rich,
much
yeah,
cheese
very-
and it's too
Very
much
filling.
protein.
Yeah.
It's a lot of especially when you have a meat and
Yeah.
you're putting that No, I don't like cheese on
No, it
meat
definitely
unless it's a
is very
hamburger.
filling.
Right.
But-
Yeah.
You know,
true.
unless it's meant to be on there. It's not meant to be with the protein.
Yeah. Especially if you eat the whole box.
Especially when you eat the whole
Then
box.
it's really filling.
And very
I felt
filling.
like such a fat fuck when I walked out of the house. I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh, jeez. I shouldn't have eaten that whole box.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have done that.
I ate the did I just eat I ate the whole thing.
I tried
Just
the
like
corners.
just like mom's dinner or
Yeah.
I ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought they shrank it, but I'm looking. It's like, oh my god, there's so much. It's the container. They shrank their damn containers.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah,
Everything shrank.
shrinkflation,
Even my
yeah.
bags at work.
Yeah.
My big bags. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's like almost like I could put my fucking thumb through it.
What's that?
The plastic bags we use at work.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
they made
it's
them
the
thinner,
big
right?
bags, and now they're thinner. It's like they took 2-inch of plastic off.
Yeah. Yeah.
They made them shorter too.
Not
probably.
shorter, longer, but thinner.
Yeah.
Sucks because it feels like now they're all gonna stick together when you go pull one out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I could
so
see that.
annoying.
The bags I get to cover my spray bottles at the shop, they made shorter. It's like
Yeah.
a bread bag,
Oh, okay.
and I guess the price went up a little bit, but I
Yeah.
noticed because I wrap them around the bottle, I know how much play I have.
Right.
Now
Right.
it's like maybe an inch less play. So you do that
Oh.
with each bag,
Mm-hmm.
you're saving like it's an extra 10%. You know,
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right,
you can make 10% more bags out of it.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Each 1,000 bag is a bag made.
1,100. Yeah,
Right,
instead of
yeah.
1,000, you get 1,100.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
All
Right,
that
net,
last,
right?
all that plastic. Just make a new bag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but do
Yeah.
little shortcuts like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is what the economy. I just wish the gas would go down. The food is fine. The food is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
the gas, I mean, give us a break. It's like, give us a goddamn
I was just listening
break.
to Joe
Let me
Rogan
stop.
with Burchett, and they were talking about that. And Joe Rogan said, no, actually, Burchett said, you know what Burchett is, right?
Not
the
a
guy
clue.
from Louisiana, I think. He's
No, I have no idea who he is.
Republican House guy.
I might have heard
Got
of
the
him.
accent. He does all the UFO stuff.
Nope.
But he said there's no reason for gas to be so much money. Oh no, gas should be more. I don't know. He was going through the whole thing. He said the first when you get oil and you refine it, you get kerosene. Then the
Right.
second thing you get is diesel and home heating oil. It's the same shit.
Right. Right.
And then the
right.
third thing you get gas.
Right.
And he said the gas should be. I forgot what he said, but
Well,
he was
eventually it's
through the
going
whole
to be
thing.
that
Yeah.
because this fucker won't stop.
Yeah. So he
Well-
was getting into the whole thing. I got to listen to it again and see what he actually said. But,
I wish he fucking stopped. It's
Well-
getting ridiculous.
I remember when, as a kid, it used to be 89 cents a gallon. That was great back then.
Yeah.
But it was lead. Okay, come on.
remember my father used to-
I remember gas stations
Yeah,
still having
leaded
lead.
gas. Yeah, my
Yup.
father pulled up to the gas station, and I remember him always saying $5 high.
Right,
Like
right,
you get
right.
high test $5 worth, and that was like I don't know how much he got, but
Right.
Yeah.
and that was
High
a lot,
test
a lot
now
of gas
was like
back
a
then.
buck.
That was,
You know what I
it
mean?
was.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Then when it hit $2, people were climbing the walls and saying, "No, bring it back, bring it back." Listen, the air pollution was getting bad, and we needed to do something with the air, gas, whatever. But when it hit $2.50 a gallon, and then we had the gas problem, oil problem.
Well, the hurricane didn't help much.
No, it didn't. It hurt.
So 2-1. Well, actually, no. I can't say what's 2-1. I say we all have our different opinions on what mac and cheese should be.
Yeah,
Yes.
We are all right.
my opinion's right.
No,
but-
my opinion's right too, and so is mom's.
Exactly.
Oh, I gotta take you to Tiny's. We gotta go
Tiny's.
Tiny's. Yes,
Yeah.
out in Riverhead. I'm not sure
Tiny
the
Soul Food. It's on
Tiny Soul Food.
right by the traffic circle. I don't know which road that is. It's in the traffic circle.
Yeah.
That would be the.
Well, this is the modern day, so
Yeah,
just
it'll be
put
the
it
smaller-
in your maps.
There's like 4 traffic circles in Port Jeff. It's the one by the court.
Not Port
building.
Jeff, Riverhead.
Riverhead. What am I saying? Yeah, Riverhead. There's like 4 traffic circles, but it's the one that's closer to the court buildings. and
Yeah,
jail.
that's the one.
The jail is right there.
Yeah, that's the
Riverhead
one.
Trail.
And the food is so good. I mean, I think it's delicious. It is. I mean, and especially we got the shrimp. You got the shrimp.
I got the shrimp. Yeah.
I got shrimp too. It's made to order. It's not like
yeah,
it's
they make it
sitting
right
there or
Even
anything
says
like
it's gonna
that.
take a cut little bit for the shrimp because they make it.
Right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But they only have
So
5
good.
things on the menu. That's the only thing. They have shrimp.
Yeah.
Then they have the fried chicken is just wings, either barbecue.
No, they were yeah, the wings. You're
it's
right.
wings.
Sorry,
Yeah, barbecue or what was the other one? Just fried, plain fried, I think.
Honey mustard and I think
And barbecue. So I said I want to get the barbecue wings next time.
buffalo. I think
Was it
buffalo,
buffalo?
also.
Oh.
I don't know. We have to look it up. Look it
Yeah,
up,
but
guys.
there's 2
Just look
different
it up.
versions of wings, and then they had What was the other thing?
Oh, chicken tenders
Oh, the chicken tenders.
or
and
fingers, I think they called
chicken
them.
fingers, and then
And then,
something else.
oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't remember.
Yeah, there's
but
something
look it
else.
up anyway.
Yeah, it was
Tiny
still
Soul
good,
Food
but
out
they
in
should-
Riverhead.
I told
It was
Leah about
delicious,
it,
and they
Leah's-
had cornbread.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I should have asked for another piece
and
to
the
take
yams were
home.
awesome,
And
too.
the yams were delicious. I love the sides. Oh my god, I have to go back for the sides again.
I told my daughter about it. She's like, "Oh, do they have this?" Just naming all different soul food. Like, from being in the city, she knows it all now.
Right,
You know?
right,
Oh,
And she-
yeah.
So I'm like, no, and I showed her the menu. She's like, "Oh, is that all?" You know. But it's
Yeah.
still good though. you
It
know?
is still
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
yeah.
I just wish they would expand the menu a little bit. But yeah, it's good. I love it. It's a little tiny place too.
It is it's in a house.
Yeah.
You
Right
know,
on.
one of the
believe that.
houses that, you know,
Yeah,
it
it's
could
right
be an
there in the circle.
office,
You
it could be
can't
in a
miss it.
house,
You
it could
go
be,
through the
you can't
circles
miss
right
it.
there.
Yeah, it's right
Uh-huh.
there. It's really good. It is. It's a little mom and pop store. It's tiny stores. Like, tell Tiny thank you.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
So what else you got in your little notebook?
Oh, what else do I have? So that was Tiny's.
That was Tiny's.
No, we're not getting paid for endorsement. We just
No.
love their food.
We should get him on here. We should find Tiny and
Huh?
we should find Tiny and do a podcast with him.
I think he's too busy running his business.
You never know.
But still, that would be nice.
I'll try.
That would be nice. And do it right there in the restaurant.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
You know? And he can cook and talk at the same time. Do you have headsets that have a microphone to it?
No, I just have these.
Oh. Okay. Eric's cooking. Now, Eric comes up with like the weirdest concoctions for food, for dinner. Everything, it's just weird.
What? My food is weird.
Your food is weird. What you cook is weird.
What?
He
haven't
makes
cooked in a while.
Well, how do you think some of the
chicken
best...
cordon bleu. It's like, who makes that?
How is that weird?
And then he makes
That's
with
just-
asparagus, and then he makes, what do you have, some type of chicken?
Oh, the sheet pan
the lemon
chicken.
chicken, the sheet pan chicken. Who makes who makes sheet pan chicken?
God, it's so good.
And then he makes like the little sides, not macaroni and cheese. Makes sides with it because it does come with something. He makes extra. It's like,
How is sheet pan chicken weird?
it's just weird.
And chicken cordon bleu. How is that weird?
It's just the way you make things.
Oh. Alright.
See?
It's good though. It's good.
I missed
like
my
I said,
calling as a
it's-
chef.
I think so. You really did. You know, like a simple, like even if you're like a mom and pop store, that would be really good. That would be good. But yeah, simple foods.
Exactly.
Like you know, it's like the stuff you would see on TV. He would make.
Right.
It's like wow.
The sheet pan chicken is good.
Especially with
Everybody
the
loves that.
macaroni. You make a lot of macaroni.
Yeah.
to
well,
go with
pasta's
it.
easy, you know.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and meatballs. I make the
Yeah.
best meatballs. My daughter's friend said, I asked her if she wanted a meatballs, this was years ago. And she's like, no, I don't like meatballs. I'm like, just try one. She's like, all right. She tried one. She's like, oh my God. And she like ate it. She wanted more.
Oh,
She was like, I like meatballs
If
now.
she's like, I like meatballs now. It's like if she was a vegetarian, not anymore.
Oh, yeah, right?
No, but yeah, it's just the way you cook, though. It's like you don't like fry because you're
No,
afraid
I'm-
of frying.
yeah, I
you
afraid
bake
I'd mess it up.
everything and stuff, and like.
Plus,
that
I never
one
liked
time
hot
he added
oil.
That he,
Right.
He
with
like.
the kids around. I don't like hot oil on the stove.
Oh.
If I did use hot oil, I would block it off and tell the kids they're not allowed to pass this
Well,
little
your kids are
blockade.
older
Yeah, I don't
now,
want
and
anyone near.
Right.
They're
No
not even
kids
home.
near the stove when there's hot oil on there. You know.
Right.
His kids are barely home.
Well, now, yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
don't cook anymore. 'cause they don't know
Exactly.
what to
Yeah.
cook for.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But you got to be careful with the fast foods. If you go to the fast foods, at least get like a chicken sandwich, a grilled chicken sandwich.
Yeah, you look
That's
at
like
the
the best
thing.
thing you can get. If
No,
you go into a
not
fast
really.
food place
Do you compare the nutrition on those things? Sometimes
for
they're-
grilled,
Sometimes, well, grilled. Yeah,
grilled would be
is probably
different
better.
than the fried.
But sometimes
That's what I'm
the-
saying.
the
If you go to
burger's less
Wendy's,
calories and shit than the fucking chicken. It's like, what the hell, man? I'll just
well, because
get
the
a
chicken
burger.
is thicker. That's why
Yeah.
it's an actual chicken breast when you go to Wendy's. Wendy's is like a piece. It's a chicken breast. So if you get it fried, crispy, or grilled. Grilled would be cheaper, be better for you than the crispy, even though
Yeah,
it
I
tastes
gotta
better.
cook I'm cutting down.
Good. So that's Eric's cooking. That's why Leah can come up with some really good stuff. And it was
Yeah,
like, what
Leah's
is
good.
this?
Leah's
It's like
very
that.
creative.
Oh my God, it was so good. It was chicken and tortillas. I think she put avocado in there. Dressing.
And I asked her,
Avocados are
didn't
great,
you
but
ask?
you gotta-
One of us asked her how'd she find this? What'd she find the rest? She said, I made it up.
Yeah, she made it up.
Yeah.
She totally made it up. It was so good. We had tortilla chips with it. and it was chicken,
Good.
tortilla chip, no, chicken, cheese, avocado, I think, or guacamole. No, she had avocado, I think, and another type of cheese, and I think some type of dressing she made with it. Just mixed it up, and it, or maybe
She
it was
likes
just
to do
mayonnaise.
stuff in the crock pot too.
Oh, does she? And she can make cake from scratch. From scratch.
Yeah.
Get
From
me the
scratch.
flour.
From scratch.
Yeah, that's
Not
how-
cake mix. Scratch.
Yes.
She has the cake flour
Yes.
and makes cake, and
That's
it's
right.
delicious.
How do you think they
Delicious.
did back then?
But her brownies, they need longer cooking. Whoever makes the brownies needs to do it longer,
Oh.
because sometimes they're a little too fudgy, and I don't think it's cooked all the way through.
Oh, I don't know.
Unless you want to make them moist.
What, the brownies? Then you can make them cake-like. Cake-like brownies are good, easy
Yeah.
to eat. Doesn't get messy.
I think that's what they have in those delis. You know, sometimes
Oh,
you get
cake-like
this,
brownies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could tell they stay longer for some odd reason.
Yeah, they got an expiration
Yeah.
date and everything.
Uh
Sometimes they're hard.
huh. Throw up against.
But
the
you ever
wall.
notice on a brownie, when you buy a brownie outside, there's never an edge? It's always the middle pieces, never an edge piece.
Oh yeah. Wonder why that is.
It's moist.
Because the
Got the
edges get
juices.
hard.
Yeah.
Does your when you make
I guess
brownies,
maybe when they leave a little, when they cut it, they leave the edge.
the
there.
edge,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Does when you make brownies, what? I think it depends on the brownies because the last
I get the
brownie
package of brownies.
The what?
Gardellis, I think it is.
Giardelli?
Giardelli? I
or
can't say the word.
Ghirardelli, whatever it's
Something
called,
like that.
Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
They're the best, and we never had hard edges. Or
No.
with Duncan, was that Betty Crocker or Duncan Hines with the spoon?
Betty
Betty.
Crocker, right?
Yeah,
With the
Betty
spoon?
Crocker.
No.
With
with
the red spoon? Is it symbol, you mean?
The one with the when I made walnuts. Who was that? It was a delight. Who puts out delights? Was that Betty Crocker or Duncan Hines?
Duncan Hines.
Duncan Hines puts out the delights. Do you notice that we never had the hard edges?
Right, right.
When I bought the regular Duncan Hines, we had the hard edges,
Yep.
and we couldn't
Who
get
the
it out
hell
of the
wants
damn
hard
thing.
edges?
And couldn't get it out of the off the paper.
Yeah.
I had to throw the whole thing out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Always get the supreme ones. Anytime you see, brownies, always get like the supreme brownies, like the Duncan Hines Delights or the Betty Crocker anything or the Ghirardellis, because those they don't have hard edges.
They got
Right.
hard edges.
They're
That's true.
so you never notice that because it's the oil. It's the oil. It's like more oil than the egg and the freaking
Yeah, you can't put too much oil in the brownie.
than
Right.
the water. It's like it's not enough water or not enough. It's sometimes you get.
I don't
the one
get
that's
why
not
you
enough
put
egg.
like it is like a tablespoon of water, some shit like that. It's like why bother?
I don't know either. It's like why bother
Yeah.
with a
Really,
tablespoon
one tablespoon of water? It's like
Yeah, and that's what the other Duncan Hines had was like a tablespoon or 3 tablespoons of water, and the rest was oil,
Right.
oil and egg, and it's like this is not right. It's like this doesn't taste right. I need more water. Then you get a quarter cup
Remember I
of
made the
water and a
brownies?
third of oil and one large egg.
remember I made those brownies with butter instead of oil because I had the butter with the tincture in it.
Oh
with the
yeah,
THC.
yeah.
Those were good, weren't they?
Those were delicious. Those were delicious. Yeah.
So a brownie made with butter actually tastes a little better.
Yeah.
Well, they do say that on
Yeah.
the package.
You
Using
use butter,
butter,
right?
Using
instead
butter
of oil.
instead of using oil.
Oh man, if you use that Kerrygold butter, forget it.
Oh, all right. I'll have to get the Kerrygold again.
Okay.
I'll get the
Yeah.
Kerrygold again and make brownies.
Make some brownies. You want to infuse the butter?
It's the same thing. No, I don't want to infuse the butter because my mother has to eat it, and so does Jesse.
I was. Did I tell you about that? I made infused alcohol with the, THC infused alcohol, and I was making brownies with it, and it was. I thought it said how many milligrams per teaspoon.
Right.
So per tablespoon. So I'm counting out. All right, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. But it was that many per teaspoon. So I tripled the amount of THC that was in. I thought it was going to be like each one was going to be like, I don't even remember however many milligrams of THC. Let's say 20.
Right.
But because I was using tablespoons, I tripled it because there's 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon.
Oh, my God.
So instead of like 20, it was 60 milligrams.
Oh,
this was
my
years ago.
God.
So yeah, Christopher and his friends, they were all like hitting those freaking brownies, and now I know why. It's like, oh shit, because they're all like sitting there like zombies.
They got
like,
munchies, envy, and zombies at the same time. They were hungry. They're like, what do you got? Brownies.
So yeah, instead of it was triple what it was supposed to be.
Right. Yeah. Nice, Dad.
Yeah.
Nice. Good thing you didn't get the kids taken away.
Now Christopher doesn't do that anymore, and I don't really.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Good.
I never really ate them. I just made them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really. But I just thought it was fun to make them.
Just fun to make.
Give them to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free edibles from Eric.
Okay, so the next thing is kids today versus Gen X. I think that it's me and Mom. Mom and I are Gen X.
I think so.
Or she Gen Z. No, Gen Z is Gen Z.
I'm Gen Z.
She's Gen Z. We're Gen X.
We're Gen X?
Yeah. And then you got Gen A, which is Alpha. Now, we're talking about kids today versus Gen X. Could they possibly live what we lived in our day?
No, they would.
At their age, would they be able to?
Ass kicked, I think.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, they would have gotten the shit beat out of them, and
yeah.
We actually was talking about that when I went to get the carton of cigarettes at the res. The guy Chris.
Right.
And because he called me young man.
Oh.
So I'm like, young man. I go, how old are you? You know? And he's my age. No, he's a year older than me. I was like,
is
he
he
serious?
really?
I go, I'm right behind you. I'm 61. I go, you look great though. I go, I was going to tell him, let's get black, don't crap. I don't know him that well. So
right. Yeah. Until I came in.
I'm sure he would have laughed. But, I'm not going to say that.
Didn't want to take that chance.
Yeah, but oh wow, it's really true. Black don't crack. Oh shit, there's a gun in my face.
He's a big dude too. He'd be like, boom.
Yeah. He's a tall guy. Yeah,
really nice,
very
guy,
nice
sweetest
guy
in the world. And we were talking about that. He brought up about the kids these days, that they have no manners, none, and no communication skills. You can't even have a conversation with some of these kids.
No, you can't.
It's like,
it's a shame too. They're fucking morons, and it's like, and I blame the parents because the first thing they give them at 5 years old is a fucking phone to keep them quiet.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Talk to your kids. Tell them, listen, mommy can't get this. Oh, we're going on a Disney cruise, but we can't really afford it. But we got to do something for the kids because the Joneses are doing it. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
My mother used to chase us outside.
Yeah, go outside.
That's right.
And if we came home like clean, not that they ever did, she'd be like, "What's wrong?"
Right.
It's like, what do you mean, what's wrong? How come you're not dirty? You're cut? You're not bleeding anywhere? What happened? What's wrong?
Right. It's like we don't do that all the time.
We come home dirty and cut.
Right.
Bruised, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time. Yeah. No, it's just called getting older. That's all.
Exactly.
And kids today, it's like always the phone.
Well, we did that back when I was coming up. The phone was a big deal with us, but more, we took it outside, after school, behind the school, or behind the neighborhood. And basically, kids didn't really fight that much. We didn't have too many gangs out here.
It's Long Island. What do you expect?
It was rural number one.
Yeah.
A lot of kids came from the city. And boy, when they hit out here, they were pissed. I mean,
because there was nothing out here. There was nothing out here. The bus system wasn't out yet.
I mean, going to a store, usually they went around the corner, that was it.
Yeah.
Honey, 5 miles away, you need a bike.
You need a bike? Yes, you do.
Everything was on the same block in the city.
Exactly.
It's
not
a couple blocks around the corner, you have the subway.
Okay, not anymore. Nope. You need something. Yeah.
But it was because also, too, parents were getting tired of the jungle. The cement
concrete jungle.
Yeah.
They really didn't have too many places to go except the local pools, centers and stuff. Half the time they were closed. Half of them were either broken into during the winter months because they close them up after Labor Day.
Or they're packed.
Or they're packed to the gills. You had to go and register. Okay. And they had the zoo.
My brother grew up in Brooklyn. My older brother. Because me and my other brother, we're the same age, but I have 2 older brothers, much older, and He used to call me a country bumpkin all the time because he grew up in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, you guys are just country bumpkins."
Yeah,
Me and
yeah.
my older brother.
Yeah, it was country out here. Rural.
Yep.
It's like
You were able-
RFD.
Hey, you were able to breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, too, what I understand about the education in the cities, basically, it's hard. It's harder in the cities. You got more kids.
Right.
Overcrowded.
And, yeah. And right now, they're at that position right now. There's not enough teachers
Right.
to go around.
Again. No, because you got teachers out there looking for as the mighty dollars and actually teaching kids.
Plus, it's hard for teachers. Nobody really wants a job because you're not allowed to discipline these kids.
No,
God
you
forbid.
can't because they have anxiety.
You know what I mean? So it's
they
like,
all have
why the hell-
anxiety.
Yeah.
Ever since COVID, they all
Yeah.
have fucking anxiety.
And that
Exactly.
ruins it for
Yeah,
the kids
okay.
that want to learn. And then now
Exactly.
the teachers got to contend with the troublemakers instead of the kids that actually want to learn.
Exactly. I'd be like, okay, fine,
You
whatever.
can't.
Anybody know the answer? Yes, you? Okay, great. And they would know. I was like,
So
and
teachers are like, I don't want to fucking do this.
I'm not
you know?
dealing with that shit. Be like, I'll see you in summer school. Well, okay. You know what? Whatever. Just ignore.
Yep, and just push them through.
And just, here's your A. Get the fuck out of here. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Because God knows you're going to need it. Get that mouth working well.
Yep.
Crazy. It is like crazy out there, these kids. And all this sex trafficking stuff. It's like, wow.
I just found someone, I forgot his name, actually started following me, followed me back. But my friend John follows him too. The guy that moved to Florida has a shop in Clearwater Tattoo. I don't name the tattoo shops, but I'm going to mention his because I like him.
Is that the one that knew Joel? Joel? That we came up and have
Yeah, he's
dinner,
yeah.
Christmas
Yeah,
dinner,
you
or the
met him.
holiday
Yeah,
dinner?
that was John. Yeah,
Yeah.
he came up to visit, and we had Christmas dinner with him. And yeah, he paid for it.
And he
Yeah, such
ended
a
up
good
paying
guy.
for it.
This
It's
guy
like,
is
are
such
you
a
kidding
great
me? He goes,
guy.
yeah, business is good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow, good for you. Yeah, it's Florida. What do you expect?
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. I had a brain spasm. Where was I going with that whole story?
Wow, we're all having a brain spasm.
Yeah, we're all
The
old.
guy from Florida knew Joel, and you said you're going to mention his tattoo place
Yeah.
because Florida. We're
Just
talking about Florida.
I don't know.
Damn.
At least we got to say hello to John. That's cool.
Hi, John. Sorry about that. It's called Senior Moments. We just had one.
Yeah.
We just had all three of us just had a senior moment. Now, yeah. But Florida's getting like California. It's getting like New York anyway.
Yeah, well,
All the New Yorkers moving down there.
Yeah.
yeah.
That in North Carolina. They call North Carolina halfway back. Because you move to Florida, you can't take the heat, so you move halfway back.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Well, right now, all these storms they've been having out there in the southeast, southwest. I hope they had good weather for Mother's Day. They do deserve it. I mean, when it snows in Denver, Colorado, and you're supposed to be playing a baseball game. Now, you know that ain't good. Okay, Doug. I think the Mets were supposed to be playing the Diamonds or something like that.
The
Like,
Diamonds?
yeah, Colorado Diamonds or something
Oh, wow.
like Diamond.
I haven't heard of that.
Diamondbacks?
Diamondbacks,
Oh, the
yeah.
Diamondbacks?
And it snowed.
Oh, we were
Lovely.
talking about kids today.
Right.
Florida. John, you were talking to him about.
I don't remember.
Oh,
What else you got in your notebook?
that's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's it. Yeah. So basically, the kids today could not survive what you and I, all three of us, went through.
No, they'd have to...
They would actually have to.
Or, you know what? I mean, they could probably say the same thing about us if we were born now, because we'd be raised that same way. So maybe if they were born back then, it would be different for them, because they would have been raised properly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they would be raised
Yeah.
like little bitches. Like
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Little
Yeah.
crybaby.
I remember when I was a little kid, how old was I? 6, I think, or 7? My father gave me a little pocket knife. And I remember when he gave it to me, it was, I told him I was trying to whittle a stick. And I couldn't do it. He goes, "Oh, let me see that." And I used to love watching him sharpen a knife too. He was like magic, you know what I mean? And he puts it on the stone, he sharpens it, and he tests on a piece of paper like whoosh. And then my mother goes, "Jay." My father's name was Chris, but everyone called him JJ because in his aunt called him JJ because in Spanish it was like a cute kid. JJ like some kind of nickname as a cute little kid because so everyone called him Jay. And she goes, "He's going to cut himself with that." And he goes, I remember him going, "Yeah, probably." And he folded it up and handed it to me.
Yeah,
and I went
probably.
Outside, and yeah, I
it
cut
comes
myself.
with the territory, and that's why you cut your fingers all the
that's why
fucking
I'm always-
time.
You think I would have learned? I think I would have learned by now,
I
but
can't with you when you're
But
cutting
yeah.
your fingers. That's
I did cut myself.
my weakness.
Remember when I cut my foot?
The foot I didn't care. My finger, I can't. My fingers
Yeah,
with this
no,
one, I
fingers.
sliced it on a fucking slicer. These two got caught underneath a freaking baby carriage. Especially knives. Anything knives near hand. Whoa, no. Gives me the willies. Whew.
See, that's a question I had on here too. What worries you about the younger generation? But we already went with that.
I feel that the younger generation is lost, very much lost. I blame, you have what they call, the kids now that are growing up now, that are about 14, 15 years old, their parents are somewhat what they are posts. They're post-war kids.
Right.
We had Afghanistan at the time. We had, what was that war there? There was only 100 days there in Baghdad.
Gulf War?
The Gulf War. Their parents are like around my age now. They are. But they tried. In some ways they tried. It was the way we were brought up during the 60s and part of the 70s, but still, we were trying to overrun it, telling them, hey, look, we protested, don't get me wrong, we did some stupid things, okay, but when it came down to age, voting ages, allowing to drink at a certain age. Still to this day, you can get your license. When I was coming up, you had to be 21. You were allowed to drink at 21, drive a car at 21, and vote at 21. When I turned 18, Nixon was in office. Well, planning on being in office. He changed the whole rules. And also Rockefeller did the same thing. You were allowed to vote at 18. You had to register at 18 for the war.
For the draft, right.
For the draft. You could drive at 18, but you couldn't drink until you were 21. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
They figure, like they said when we were kids, they rather have you have one thing that they can still control,
Right.
okay? And that, we can be, dead, injured for life, Drinking, at least they had some control. You had to show proof. Or make your own. But the kids today are post-war kids. From everything from Afghanistan right down to now.
These are 9/11 kids.
These are the kids that were born in 2001. And it's a decade of their parents having trouble accepting a lot. They lost their parents. Some of them who were born in the late 80s going into the 90s lost their parents in 2001. The ones that were born around that time. Some of them lost their both parents. Some of them only lost
On the World
one.
Trade Center, you mean, right? Yeah.
It has a lot to do with it. It has a lot. And now these kids they're growing up. If they don't get some type of structure at home, they will never get it.
You know what
We'll
it
never
is?
get the structure.
Kids live on their phone now. You know,
That's
we
what
used to
it
hang
is.
out with each
Everything's on
other,
the
but we
phone.
don't. Like, you see the kids are always, texting each other.
And they're sitting right next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
having, instead of going to each other's house, now they have, like, conferences on their phone.
Yeah,
Yes.
FaceTime.
Like, my daughter's talking to, like, 3 or 4 of her friends on the phone. And
Yeah.
you can see them all, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
photobomb it sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Hey there.
Yeah. Right.
But,
But
yeah,
yeah.
that's a problem too. No one's going outside.
Yeah, no one's
doing
going
shit.
out.
But you can't go outside and do shit anymore because now they get harassed. You know.
Yes.
By some idiot.
Yeah. By the cops even. It's like if you're hanging out somewhere, it's like, oh, you can't ride your skateboards here. You can't do. It's like, well, what are you supposed to do then? You know.
Where are we supposed
You
to
say
go?
kids are supposed to be outside doing shit, and then the kids go out and do shit, and they get in trouble. It's like, all right, let's go home and play video games. You know.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're in the house.
Yeah.
So you don't go nowhere. But then your grades are falling
Yeah.
because you're constantly on that damn game. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. I think that happened a lot too when Nintendo and all of them came out for us. It was
Yeah.
exciting. It was great.
We had Pong. Remember Pong?
Yeah.
It was just a blip, just a square.
Yep.
A
Yep.
square ball going back and forth, and you had the
Mm-hmm.
little things on either side, the paddles.
Yep.
That was high tech back then.
Yeah. Well, that was.
That was sad back then.
Yeah, but
That was
hey,
really
listen.
sad.
Then you can get it if you finessed it, like you kind of get it so it's a straight shot,
Right.
and you
Right.
set up the paddles so they're both, and then the thing just go boop boop boop, and it picks up speed. And it's like, brrr, like light speed, just, and you just leave like that. Then your friend will come over and like hit the, like, what'd you do that for? You know,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that thing was going for like 2 hours back and forth like that. Leave it alone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, those
Yeah.
things were so cheesy.
Yes, they were.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
God, that
They
is
got
fucking
people hooked
funny.
on them, didn't
They
they?
sure did. Kept them inside. Oh, kept them
them
inside.
inside.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just got spiked.
Spiked by that mic. Well, you wanted the mic with the spikes on.
That's
it.
all right. I love this mic.
But yeah,
I love you.
you know,
That is a cool mic, though.
the
It
kids-
is.
Yeah, but the kids back when we were doing it, yeah, we used to cut out. You go to a video game place and be playing videos.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Now the
And
schools are
then-
like prisons, though. You can't cut out. We used to leave for lunch when I was in high school, Sachem High, and now the kids can't even leave
Nope.
for lunch.
No.
No, because they get stupid.
Yeah, remember there was a Blimpies by Sachem North High School. It's not there anymore, but
Yeah.
you just go there and do whatever. Get stoned, get Blimpies, and go back to class.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's right. Oh yeah. Used to be a path at Ward Melville High School, and it used to be right behind the elementary school. It was up where Coles is now. There's a path. Well, they
Used to be, yeah.
used to be. Now they had to.
They plowed it over.
It's all grown in and closed off.
Yeah, because the
Closed
kids
off.
Used to go
can't
by the
use it
pool.
anymore. You're not allowed to
Goes
go
behind the
out
pool.
out of the school.
Mm.
It's like a prison.
But that's when everybody used to go up there and Strathmore Bagels and buy their bagels and lunch and everything else. And then we found out about the tank lift case, and oh boy, that really rolled. Yeah, that was big stuff back then too. The tank lift case.
Which one was that?
The guy supposedly killed his parents.
Killed
Oh,
his
for his
parents up in
girlfriend.
Belterre.
You're right. He was on a black girl, right? And they didn't approve of it or something like that?
No, no. It
Oh,
was
something
some.
else?
No, they just blamed him.
Oh.
Totally innocent. It was a doctor and some cop.
And he's out now, right?
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
it's been out.
Yeah.
Sued,
It's
the,
been
sued the
out.
county.
Okay, I'm thinking of something
Yeah,
else.
he
then.
sued the county, and now he has a law firm
Oh,
for
wow.
ones who have been mistakenly accused of any crime.
So he became a lawyer?
In a way, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He went in there when he was 17 and came out when he's 35.
Wow.
And all that time, of course, now the people who were on the case, well, one died. But, and then, of course, you know, any other relatives that were alive then
Yeah.
have
Well,
come to grips
Suffolk
with it.
County, they say Suffolk County, a lot of the cops are good. But the Suffolk County detectives, I say, are the worst detectives in the
Yeah,
in the
they were.
country.
They were.
It's the most incompetent detectives in the entire country.
That's
in
a
Suffolk
shame.
County
It
detectives.
sure is a shame.
Like Inspector fucking Clouseau is running the place, you know.
I think he'd probably do a better
I'm sure
job.
there's some good ones in there.
Yeah,
But
there is.
Yeah,
But
especially
even not-
especially that Kellyanne case that we watched on Channel 12.
Oh,
Took
yes.
them 3 weeks to arrest somebody. It'd be like, what? Hello, you found a dead girl in this man's house in the basement.
Yep.
Would she come in and say, you
Well,
know,
like
just
this-
died? I mean, come on.
like the Gilgo
Why
Beach-
were they not fucking arrested? Arrest all of them then.
Exactly.
The Gilgo
God, the
Beach
cops
murders.
back then were idiots.
Yeah, they're not too smart now.
3
either.
weeks.
During the Gilgo Beach murders, the one lady that got murdered, she actually called someone saying they're trying to kill me.
Yes.
So you know there's more than
Melissa.
one.
Yeah.
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 And after, whatever, the sister got phone calls from her sister's cell phone saying, we're going to come get you too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
they found this phone in possession of the doctor that moved
Yeah.
to Pennsylvania, but they said they didn't have enough to arrest him on.
Right.
It's like, how could you not have enough to fucking arrest him
Thank
on?
you.
Because
He's
they're
got
fucking
the murdered girl's
morons.
fucking phone. She received phone calls that said, you're going to fucking come get it. How does that not enough to arrest her on?
Yep. Yep.
And then the
And there was a
sheriff
few-
or the deputy, whoever the fuck it was,
Mm-hmm.
the police chief, he's in jail for beating up a crackhead because a crackhead stole his
You mean
computer.
Burke. Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
he had all kinds of weird, not just regular naked women. He had like weird, sick, fetishistic
S&M
porn
shit.
on
Yeah.
his
He
computer.
did.
And the guy called him a freak because he goes, I'm a crackhead, but you're a fucking freak, you know.
Right.
So he beat him up, and now he's in jail for that. You know, I guess I
he
couldn't
just
get him on
got
the
out.
murders.
He
Oh, he
just
did?
got out. Yep. Yep. That's why Sparta
He's got to
went
stay.
prison.
He's got to stay clean for 6 months for them things to
So
be
he's got to wait
discharged.
6 months before he starts murdering people again.
Eh.
I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, who are you guys talking about?
Talking about the sheriff or whoever the fuck.
Oh,
it
not the
was that
shit. I
was
thought you
in
were
on
talking
the-
about what's his name that got caught up there in Bald Hill.
Yeah, we're talking about Burke.
Oh, Burke.
I don't know his name.
The problem
But now they just got
is
that guy
they
that,
had
Oh,
the
he
case.
was talking about the doctor.
They
Yeah,
had
the doctor.
case.
The doctor's not even in the question anymore. He moved to
No.
Pennsylvania,
Yes,
and
he
it's like
did.
he
Yeah,
got
he
away with
did.
whatever the fuck he.
Anyway.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he died. Anyway, the problem is they had a case,
Yeah,
but it was shut down so quick, so fast.
yeah, because the cop was
Okay.
in on it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah,
You have county attorneys and shit like that.
of course.
Anywho,
And now they
that's
just
why
got-
Sparta
who's this
wound
guy-
up in prison.
Who's this guy they just got now for the murders?
You mean Humerman?
Yeah, yeah,
Humerman.
yeah. And I think they got him for 5 or 6,
6, 7,
7.
7, I believe.
Yeah, but there's still more
Seven.
that.
There's still more out
Yeah.
there.
It's crazy. The whole thing is messed up.
Well, he's supposed to be sentenced next month. So he just said, yeah, I did it, fine, let's get
Yeah.
it over with.
You should talk and say who else was involved. Because for that girl to call and say they're trying to kill, why would you say they're trying to kill me, right?
What was that, Melissa Gilbert? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The best thing on that is the People magazine, I think. No, not People. Shit, I can't. I got the magazine at home, but they had a special about it, the Gilgo Beach murders.
Yes.
It was probably people.
People? Maybe it was. People investigates, I think?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
yep,
Yeah, that
yep.
was it. People
Great show.
investigates Gilgo
Great
Beach
show.
murder is the best thing about
Great
that.
show.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
The best
Great
documentary
show.
on that.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Mm-hmm. Absolutely crazy.
Ooh, excuse me. So you got your notebooks all done?
Yeah, my notebook is pretty much done. And
Yeah, guess I'm done.
I guess I'm
I'm
done.
done too. I had a great time. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're
Thank you.
welcome.
Yes, I
Thank
had a
you for
good
being
time.
on our show. All right, everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you,
And
my dear.
enjoy, everyone. Yes, yes. Again, happy Mother's Day.